In May of 2019, I was the KSAN weekend meteorologist, and I remember the days before the May 18th incident, we were seeing these significant weather threats for West Texas, and then the day of, we were seeing those threats starting to increase for us here in the Concho Valley. I was aware that the last big tornado to hit San Angelo was the Lakeview tornado in the 1950s, so I think it was common for me to think that a tornado hitting San Angelo was somewhat rare, but unfortunately, that night was a grim reminder that this city is prone to this sort of natural disaster. I came into the station around 2 a.m. on May 18th, and storms were already moving in Erie County, and we were seeing this large cluster of storms, lots of lightning, and I was making my way on the loop, and man, the lightning was so intense that these lightning bolts were just shooting across San Angelo, over San Angelo. Of course, the storm wasn't in San Angelo. As this storm closed in, we kept taking power hits at the station, and we were desperately trying to do anything we could to stay on air. But that was until we realized that this tornado was coming right towards us. When we were knocked off air, KSAN and KLST, the weather teams on both sides of our station, we became one. And we were going to do anything necessary to continue giving viewers this life-saving information. But at the same time, we were trying our best to protect ourselves. We got the word that the National Weather Service office, that they were taking cover themselves. And from that point on, we knew this was a very serious situation. The official report from the National Weather Service office confirmed that this tornado started as an EF0 with 65 to 85 mile-an-hour winds in southwest San Angelo. Of course, the tornado strengthened to an EF1 just north of Angelo State and ultimately strengthened to an EF2 as it struck the Bradford Elementary neighborhood. At this point, winds ranged between 111 to 135 miles an hour. When day broke and we saw the extent of the damage that was from this tornado, complete houses were destroyed. That's when you were able to see the extent of this damage. And when the drone footage came out from SAPD, you could just very, very obviously tell that this track of this tornado, where the damage was and where this tornado hit. One thing I do remember is how quickly the community came together to try to help these people that lost their homes. You had people that were homeless in a matter of seconds. I have to say that it was a miracle that no one here in the Concho Valley lost their lives during that tornado outbreak, because this tornado outbreak was continuing to move across Texas. And as this particular storm tracked off towards the northeast, it spawned another tornado in Reynolds County, leaving another path of destruction in and around Ballinger. This tornado was an EF3 with winds at 140 to 145 miles an hour. As several homes were completely destroyed, only one injury came out of Reynolds County. I honestly believe that our coverage and teamwork saved lives that day.